Hey yo, welcome back to another video, and we're joining us. Welcome to the Treat No Trick Halloween podcast. And today is episode how to be $4 million in my own. And join us how to be a performance. So stay tuned. Remember to keep watching. And for this live streaming performance, how to be podcast, if you saw the coming. And we should know how to be used this episode. So we will be about this episode. One of a kind says we are costumes. One of the many for Hispanic Heritage Month, Day of the Dead. Once you have a Day of the Dead. For those who haven't seen how to be a performer Day of the Dead, the only thing how to be a live stream podcast. Night of Dreams, how to be a Death of Day. A Day of the Dead, if you saw that coming. Promote this episode. One of your podcasts, so you've seen in 100 million performance. And since we are visiting, what I decide if I have a haunted house, dreams. One of many things just happened. I decided for one of mine. I'm coming for you is episode. So of that I expect. The day 13. It is the final days of the 13 days of Halloween. We are visiting how to before it's just happened. So remember, keep watching and stay tuned. We make more discoveries. One of the many viewers since we are visiting how to be performance. Just scenes. I just use. Remember how to be the episode, so I decided if he didn't see that coming. Once you have this night before this episode, since we are haunted. So next people is the zombies, how to be crumbies, and scenes here have a meme in this episode. I decided if we do just happen. So even how do you gonna see it? I just did. When he decided if he just did actually about this episode. So I decide if he just happening as usually. When you have seen it, when you decide if he just episode, I just usually a performance. Well, the night frighten is a performance, and just episode specials. The special it is the only special videos that there episodes that you have it. So even if it's just happening on myself, and well, guys, I'll hope you take a quick break in just a moment, and we'll be right back. And welcome back to Treat No Trick Halloween podcast special. When I decide if he just happened, and we should know how to be is by myself, as usual. This time I steal and just have it. Let me show you how to be Egyptian. Okay, in ancient Egypt, what's about is ancient Egypt. It's called ancient Egypt. Ancient Egypt. So I decide if you want to see how many of you haven't seen it. And just how to be since we are just happened. And just here we are prohibited myself and about this episode mysterious Egyptian. Once you have seen let's see Cleopatra it says here about this episode. So I decide if you just need it myself. And how do you need it? How do you know how you don't? By myself, you just haven't seen it. You should be high. Here we go. And then, how do you mean how to be from 1870s? How do you be 9s? This is camels, mummies, camels, mummies, even Cleopatra's. So I decide if you be being Oasis. So I decide if you want to be just how to be Egyptian. Best history in the world. One of the best history in the world. I just did. So I decide if you just did, actually. One of a kind since we are visiting Egypt. When we decide if you want to see it. Probably if you understand, if you just said. Okay, let's begin. Killing of memes if you saw that coming. What if you saw that? Anything who does that? How does it happen? It also makes important thing. I hope you enjoy the performance. Here's the comments and hope you enjoyed. So stay tuned and we'll try a short break. Okay, so you have a deal. When I was staying, I have a Treat No Trick Halloween podcast. And if you've seen it, the only thing I haven't seen one of many. And I hope you enjoy it. Hit your comments, I hope you enjoyed. I don't remember anything, but I just play back doing this. Watch the nigga, this. Watch the nigga, this. Watch the nigga. I don't remember anything, but I just play back doing this. I don't remember anything, but I just. Okay, let's get back to this episode of the podcast. Well, many of a couple of my other videos since we are visiting, and how does it happen? Where does it people come from? A history of his episodes, one of the 1930s. Was until 1774 this performance happened. It was just 19 performance. George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, Thomas Jefferson, Mount Rushmore. Well, even many of you are sent to your performance. If I saw the coming, which one is your? Which mine is yours? Let us know in the comments. Let's get started with you, Colin. Many of you, I decided with my mind over my podcast, and if you want to see, it was 1970s, was 70-76 before, and 70-75 would have I have America, but you have most of your word was made was usually let's have no one else can do. I just did. The only thing I had to be forged and even seen it. A first live streaming a performance, and I decided for mine. What a many viewers that you are visiting on this episode. Made of a performance, and so we are battle of this we are battle of this Americans. The only thing I had to be for million peer. Have it just been the only thing I remember to subscribe to my channel every episode. That's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed and subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching. Never miss a video. Subscribe today and click on bell notifications. If you like this video, let us know in the comments below, and stay fly. See you next year.